So the Beats Studio Pros represent the latest noise cancelling headphones from one of the best companies in the game. Now, legitimately, these do have a chance to become one of the best headphones out in today's market, especially at their price point. Now, they are strikingly similar to the Beats 3 wireless, but they do improve upon the active noise cancellation and battery life that we saw with this headset. Are they perfect? No, but they might be perfect for a certain audience out there. So let's go ahead and cover them in today's episode. In this version, Beats have made some huge enhancements, particularly in the active noise cancellation and extended battery life like I just mentioned, addressing previous flaws with the Studio 3 wireless. The introduction of quick charging allows approximately 4 hours of playback with just a 10-minute charge, which proves convenient for last-minute situations like boarding a flight without charging beforehand. Furthermore, they also include a USB Type-C port and 3.5mm jack, which does set them apart from Apple's similarly specified AirPods Max. However, having spent a ton of time with the AirPods Max, the WH-XM5s from Sony, and these, I can say that for $30 more, Apple still holds some strength with the AirPods Max when you can find them on deal. Now, these came out a few days ago, but I've had them for over a week now, and I've pretty much been testing them out with everything, especially workouts. Regarding their pricing, the Beats Studio Pro come with a cost of $349, which might be considered relatively expensive considering the package includes the headphones, a soft carrying case, a 3.5mm audio cable, and a USB Type-C cable. That's pretty much it. It's worth noting that the Beats Studio 3 wireless also debuted at a similar price almost 6 years ago, and given the general increases in prices over time, this puts them in direct competition with some of the top tier headphones like the Sony WH-XM5s. Now, we will also go ahead and stack up the Beats against the Sony WH-1000-XM5s and the AirPods Max in this episode, but Beats kind of went backwards in time with the design here. They fold. In a good way. I haven't been able to fold the Sonys since the XM4s, which I really miss. Now, if appearances held the power to inflict harm, the Beats Studio Pro would definitely be accused of exuding a lethal force of sophistication. Their sleek design ensures a comfortable fit for most head shapes, even mine, which is absolutely massive, making them suitable for pretty much anyone. Unlike critical listening headphones such as the Sennheiser 800s, which may sound great, but a bit odd when worn outside the house. The AirPods Max, on the other hand, look amazing no matter where you're at, and same goes for the Sonys. However, despite this premium appearance with the headphones, it does lack some industrial design when it comes to a feel at the headset for $350. It doesn't feel premium whatsoever. They're lightweight, which is good, but at the same time, I feel like those that own the Beats 3 wireless should definitely let us know down below in the comment section how the headset's held up over the years, because these, I'm not so sure about. I mean, they're pretty durable, but only time will tell. While the use of plastic does keep the headphones somewhat lightweight, it does also impart a somewhat inexpensive feel to them when you're holding them like I just mentioned. Although the hinges do boast a metal construction, the ear cups are attached to the band by a small piece of plastic, making them vulnerable to damage if you guys do go ahead and accidentally sit on these. Now, that's just me speaking on past experiences with headphones in general, especially ones that I felt like this in the gaming space. Now, I'm excited to see how they hold up, but if you are a klutz, just make sure you're careful. Now, within the headphone, Beats employs a custom 40mm speaker driver featuring a 2-layer diaphragm. The neodymium magnets have been increased by 25%, enabling the Beats Studio Pro to deliver deeper bass than its predecessors, while at the same time, improvements to the built-in microphones does enhance call quality. Now, some design concerns do arise here. First and foremost, I worked out with these. They sweat like nothing else I've ever worn in my life. There's no IPX rating with these, and if there is, I wasn't able to find it. Now, they worked completely fine, but the amount of sweat and heat that these trap is absolutely insane, more than I've ever experienced with any other headphones out in the markets. At the same time, they're a complete fingerprint magnets, and it's not the easiest to clean. It reminds me of the midnight colorways with the new MacBooks, so make sure you guys go ahead and carry around a microfiber if you decide to go ahead and travel with these, which, by the way, that takes me to the case. The case with the Beats Studio Pros, very compact versus the XM5s. And inside, it has a few pockets. It has a 3.5mm cable and a USB Type-C cable with another zipper for some other stuff. So it's super compact, and I absolutely love the form factor that you get with the new Beats Studio Pros. But I should mention, if you guys plan on working out with them, unless you're just like lifting weights, you're gonna sweat a lot with these headphones. Keep that in mind. Now, as far as comfort is concerned, the advantage of the predominantly plastic design in the headphones is their remarkable lightweight construction, ensuring they rest comfortably on the head without any heaviness. The ear cups bear the main weight, contributing to a genuinely pleasant sensation with that top band, providing an overall comfortable fit. Furthermore, the cushions themselves have undergone improvements, becoming softer and more flexible compared to previous generations. In short usage sessions, the headphones do prove to be remarkably comfortable. However, when utilized for extended periods exceeding 45 minutes to an hour, some unintended drawbacks of the new material do become evident. Regrettably, the material lacks breathability like I mentioned earlier, similar to what you see on the AirPods Max. resulting in faster heat buildup and heat retention while using the headphones. After around a half an hour, you may experience warmth in the inner foam, precisely where your ears rest with the ear cups. If you're lifting weights, you'll experience that within the first 5 or 10 minutes. There's that. For individuals seeking over-ear headphones suitable for prolonged wear without discomfort, the Beats Studio Pro might not fully address their concerns. But then again, I get these same feelings with the XM5s from Sony, so it just depends on the person. But if I had to put them in order, I would say that the Sony WH-1000 XM5s would be the best when it comes to working out, and then the AirPods Max would be second, and then the Beats Studio Pros I would place in third because I feel like they do trap much more heat than the other two headphones. When it comes to controls, similar to previous generations, controlling the playback on the headphones can be done using the pad located on the side. The large B button facilitates music control with the ability to pause, skip, or go back, depending on the number of presses. Additionally, volume adjustment is achieved by pressing above or below the B button. On the right ear cup, there's a multifunction button that handles powering the headphones on and off, toggling between listening and EQ modes, checking battery life, and pairing your device. Despite numerous functions, adapting to the controls is a quick and seamless process. Now when it comes to connecting these to your laptop, your phone, whatever the case may be, you do have 3 options: Bluetooth, a 3.5mm cable, and a USB Type-C connection. Now for those of you guys that are audiophiles and love listening to music with lossless quality, I would definitely recommend connecting these via the USB Type-C ports. It provides a slight enhancement in sound quality, but it also allows you to switch between 3 different sound profiles, tailored for music, entertainment, and phone calls. In line with most Beats products, the Studio Pro is designed to be compatible with both Android and iOS devices, offering features similar to those found in first-party products. For iOS users, this includes the convenience of summoning the virtual assistant through the command Hey Siri and multi-point pairing capabilities with Android and Chromebook devices. And then we have sound quality, which is probably the most important next to comfort and design. The thump is back, similar to what we saw with Beats when they first dropped over a decade ago. As a bass junkie, any song from Young Jeezy and Lil Wayne delivered a strong bass impact, but this comes at the expense of details in the mid-range. Throughout my listening experience with various songs over Bluetooth connections, the bass proved an enjoyable experience for me even with some loss of mid-range detail. Additionally, there's a noticeable amount of change in the upper trebles, causing snares and high-pitched sounds to sting, especially when listening to classical music, for those that only listen to classical music. Songs streamed from Amazon Music and Spotify also had a confined sound, lacking the depth usually associated with open-back headphones. While I didn't anticipate open-back headphones levels of depth, the Studio Pros definitely provided a sense of instruments being right next to the ears without the adequate separation. Now, in an attempt to explore the headphones' capabilities, I re-listened to Tupac's greatest hits. The bass came through powerful and even offered some gratifying sub-bass frequencies that could be felt. Pac's vocals sounded sharp and soothing, bringing back some great memories of me in high school. Slight improvements were noticed with spatial audio tracks as well when listening through that USB Type-C connection. Now we get into the good stuff, the active noise cancellation. I would say that the active noise cancellation is up there with the AirPods Max and the Sony WH-XM5s, but if I had to rate them, I would say AirPods Max, Sony WH-XM5s, and then again the Beats Studio Pros in last place when it came to active noise cancellation. Now the cool thing about these is even when they're not turned on, just the clamping force that you get does provide some active noise cancellation. So if you're using transparency mode, I would say that you still get some background protection when you're listening to your surroundings. So keep that in mind. A significant aid to the noise cancellation is the material on the ear pads themselves, which provides some light passive noise reduction like I just mentioned. Even with the active noise cancellation turned off completely, the audio and passive noise reduction on the ear pads does contribute to blurring some of that outside noise. Another noteworthy feature present in the Beats Studio Pro is the transparency mode, allowing users to hear their surroundings while still enjoying their music. This feature, present in newer Beats earbuds, has now been incorporated into Beats' flagship over-ear model as well. Now, one of my favorite new upgrades is battery life with these. Now, Beats does claim up to 40 hours of battery life with the active noise cancellation turned off, and 24 hours of battery life with the active noise cancellation turned on, which isn't too bad. Based on my listening experience, this estimation seems to be accurate, although actual battery life may vary depending on your preferred volume level. For instance, I managed to get around 20 hours of playback time on a single charge, but I was listening at a high volume level while testing for distortion levels. Furthermore, if you do need a quick boost of power before boarding a plane, the Studio Pros offer a convenient feature. A 10-minute quick charge on the charger can provide up to 4 hours of playback time. Then we have call quality. I don't understand this. Over the years, we've always complained about crisp detail with the call quality on these headphones, and none of them deliver. I'd actually still prefer my earbuds over headphones. Although the Beats Studio Pro boasts some notable improvements, call quality remains merely satisfactory. During my testing, I found that the call quality over Bluetooth couldn't surpass the speakerphone of the iPhone 14, and it fell noticeably short when compared to holding the phone up to my ear. Now, when connected to a laptop via USB Type-C, you can expect better sound quality. However, the microphones do tend to pick up background noises such as sirens and other loud noises passing by. The lack of robust noise reduction on the microphones makes me hesitant to consider these headphones as my primary choice for conference calls, but that can be said with pretty much any other set of headphones out in today's market. It's doable, but they need work. Now, the Beats Studio Pros definitely cater to a certain audience out there. I wouldn't say it's someone that's working out all the time, but if you're someone who's working from home, always has their laptop nearby so we can connect it with that USB Type-C port and listen to Dolby Atmos or spatial audio, I feel like you would definitely find these a great option to add to your workspace, especially at their price point. The noise cancellation is fantastic, and so is the battery life. Call quality is satisfactory, and the only thing really holding these back is their price points. For frequent travelers or dedicated music enthusiasts seeking a more balanced sound quality and a wide soundstage, the Beats Studio Pros deliver fantastic results. While Beats has proven its earbuds can deliver balanced sound, the Studio Pro's design is focused on bringing back that signature thumping bass in a sleek new form factor. Now, I think that they're priced just a bit above where they should be. I feel like $350 is a bit on the pricier side. $300 would seem much more reasonable for these, and I'm sure they'll go on for $300 later on in this year sometime, especially around the holidays. But at the same time, they're still cheaper than the XM5s and the AirPods Max. So there's that. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know down below where you'll also find links to everything that we covered in today's episode. If you want to see more, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DetroitFury. And if you enjoyed this content, please make sure you smash that like button for me, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next episode. Peace.